Bueno, cuando llegues te conectas y continuamos. Un segundo. Vamos a... Ya le dimos live. Y... Okay. Well, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us today. We're going to be talking about the Gulf Coast Circuit Shield from Modine. We have with us Mr. Jose Mayudon, who is the sales executive for Modine. So can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Very good. I understand that you are trying to get a better internet connection, but I think we can hear you well, so you can start up. You have the first slide presentation right now.
Hello, everybody. I'm sorry about... What was that? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Go ahead.
Okay. Hello, everybody. This is Jose Mayudon, and I'm here to talk to you guys about our new product, Circuit Shield Protector. We've been dealing with the industry for quite a while on protecting the circuit boards. And it's been about 2 years since we started working on the production of this product. Well, we finally have it, and we finally are through with all the testing. And we are very confident that with this product, we are going to solve a lot of problems caused by the harsh environments and insects, geckos, and other animals that you guys know tend to try to make a living in the boards. Circuit Shield is a microfilm, and it comes in the aerosol form, and it takes 3 coats to completely protect the board. I'm gonna ask you guys for 1 minute so that I can get out of the car. I'm running late.
Go ahead. Thank you. Thank you, Jose.
Go ahead and do the seconds.
Yes, I will take this opportunity to talk to you also. Well, Jose, get a better internet connection. Talk to you also about the Gulf Coat sprayed to protect the coil and the case of the air conditioning units or any refrigeration equipment. Modine has a spray protection that you can apply to the coil to protect for the anti-corrosive spray for anti-corrosive material to protect for the corrosion. That comes in the spray comes in colors are clear, blue, and gold that they are available. Also, there is a presentation in tanks, in gallons, that comes in the same colors that you can use for apply for a larger application. This is a made in USA product, and you can see that it's applied in major air conditioning brands by the factories. And now you have the option to apply yourself with this solution of spray cans, where you can apply yourself at the location. Today, like Jose was saying, he will be talking about a new product, which is the circuit board coating. These are new product that they come up with that allows them to that allows to protect the boards against corrosion or electrical failures that may caused by the small animals.
Okay, I'm here.
Go ahead, Jose.
Sorry, guys. Okay. Okay. So we are talking about the circuit board protector, and I was telling you that this is a micro thin acrylic coating that, if it's applied being applied correctly, will provide a protective layer that will reduce and minimize the harmful effects of corrosion, either by the environment or by animals like geckos, ants, mice, and even snakes. I heard some stories about people finding snakes on the boards. Our product is only clear. I have to correct Horacio on this. This product doesn't come in color. It's clear. It's a clear coating, and it can be applied on any circuit, in any board. It takes 3 coats, and we are gonna go shortly. We're gonna go through the way how to apply it. I have to tell you that the coating is not. It doesn't kill the animal. It protects. It runs them away. What kills the animal is when they short circuit by touching the board, by touching the different items. But the product it's not like it's not poison or anything that is going to kill the animal. What it does, it scares them away. Can you change the slide? It can also be applied. I already told you that it can be. It's basically designed for circuit boards, but it can also be applied on elevator control panels, telephone communication boxes, outdoor timers and switches, traffic lights, rail crossing control panels, and even automatic and duty truck of highway equipment. It's got an excellent moisture resistance, mold and mildew resistant. It's got a very good addition to the board and supports dielectric properties. And it's also UV resistant. The thickness, the final thickness of the coating would be about between 1 and 2 mils after you apply the 3 coats that I'm gonna explain you how to apply. Any questions you can go ahead and if you have any questions, you can go ahead and tell and interrupt me. I mean, I like to be a dialogue instead of a monologue. It's already been proved. It's got it passed the salt spray test of 2,500 hours, and I'm gonna give you some more specs on the next slide. The technical data, the salt spray test that I told you, 2,500 hours. Is it passed the water immersion by 1,000 hours, pencil hardness, the crosshatch addition, the humidity 500 hours, UV resistance 1,000 hours. The mandrel bend this is a flexibility test. it also passed that test. The dielectric withstanding voltage also passed the moisture test and the thermal shock. Corrosion and pest can reduce performance, as you know, and ruin the boards. A proper application can save these boards. So I have to tell you, and most of you know, that some boards come with defects, and they come from the manufacturer with problems. Those are not the ones. I mean, our product is not designed to fix these problems that they come with. Our product is designed to protect the board against corrosion and against this pest and against these animals. The family of the coating is called conformal coatings. It belongs to the conformal coatings family, and it's a polymeric film which conforms. It has a great addition to the printed circuit, so that it becomes part of the circuit. It's a non-conductive coating, and it's also known to protect against extreme environments. Most of the environments where you guys work are extreme environments, not like in the cities or in the labs where the units are performed. The test of the units are performed, but in the field, like in the Caribbean, in the Florida coast, and so we feel very secure that this product is going to be helping a lot of us. Next slide. This slide talks about the description. I already told you that it's an aerosol designed to protect against corrosion and against these animals. The thickness of the coating, and we are going to go to the application itself on the next slide. Okay, how to use. Safety first. We just need to be aware that it's nothing new for you guys, that the air conditioning is of the precautions and that you have to take on when you work on an AC unit. So please follow the proper safety. Turning off the unit, turning off as many switches as there are. Some units have several switches. Remove the panels so that you have complete access to the board. And the surface should be free of grease and dirt. We recommend the use of isopropyl alcohol. That's what we use in our shop, and that's what we recommend. Do not use any other cleaner. Basically, with alcohol, you'll be fine. Temperature. It must be applied above 50 Fahrenheit or 10 centigrades. Anything below that, please do not apply, because the cold will not let it dry. You take the can and you shake it well until the mixing bowl rattles to a clear sound. You continue doing this for 60 seconds. Then you're ready to apply the 3 coats that are going to end up being between 1 and 2 mils. Next slide. Sunlight and rain. Avoid working in direct sunlight or do not work on hot surface. Do not expose the board to the sun and then start working on it. Do not work on rainy days either. You should test the nozzle. Before you apply to the board, please take, you already rattle it, you already you did the shaking. Now you test the nozzle so that everything is working as planned. Use a good technique which involves releasing the nozzle at each stroke, so that there's no paint build up at the end of each stroke. When you pause and change directions, on each stroke you should cover 50% of the previous coat, which means that you're overlapping. The distance, you should place yourself the can between 6 and 8 inches away from the surface that you are going to be coating. Let's go to the next slide. Okay. I already repeated myself that it's going to be 3 coats. And we are going to use 2 patterns. We're going to use the vertical pattern and the horizontal pattern. First coat, we start at the right with the vertical pattern, and we're going to go right to left. And the way I do it, I start on the right and I finish on the left and I stop. I don't go back left to right. I overlap and I start again from the right. Some of you have used aerosols before, so you might want to you might end up doing it right to left, and then you go back. You don't go to the right, but you come back from the left to right. I don't have a problem with that as long as you overlap. You take 50% of the previous pattern, of the previous coat, and you go that way until you cover the whole board. Now we move to the second coat, and we are going to change the pattern. We're going to use the horizontal pattern, and we're going to go up and down. Same thing. We covered the very beginning, from right to left, from up to down, and then we come back up and up, and we take 50% overlapping until we finish the coat. Now we are going to stop. We are not going to go on the third coat. We are going to let it dry between 2 and 5 minutes, depending on how hot the day is and how high the humidity is. High humidity will delay the dryness, the dry time. So will be cold weather. I know in most of your cases that's not the case of the cold weather, but let's wait. We wait between 2 and 5 minutes, And then we apply the third coat, which is basically the same as the first one. We go back to the vertical pattern, and we apply the third coat. We let it dry. Stay there. We let it dry, and we can install the board as soon as we are completely sure that the board will be dry. I like to give it a good hour. If you're not in a hurry, the more you wait, the better. But sometimes that's not the case. So 1 hour at least will be enough for the board to dry. Okay, so very simple. I mean, aerosols are something very common. Oh, and the other thing is that do not put more than the 3 coats. Please do not over spray the board, because number one, you'll be wasting the product, and number two, you might create a coat that is too thick for what's been designed. I don't know if you guys have any questions so far on the way to apply.
Yeah, remember, you have any question, you can send it via chat at any time. And no, we don't have any questions right now.
Okay. Well, go to the next slide, because I'm gonna. Okay. I did this slide to show you that how many boards you can do with one aerosol, and you can see that you can do between 12 and 15 cans. So, that's why I'm telling you, do not waste the product. Do not use it in something that is not a circuit board. I mean, it's not a board, because we got coatings for other stuff, for cabinet, for coil. This is a coating that is designed only for the circuit boards, so don't waste it. So what I'm basically telling you on this slide is that if you're doing between 12 and 15, you can do your math once you get your price on per can, on how many you can do, and how much you can charge your customer. And obviously, what would the profit be if you intend to have any profit? Other than that, it's very simple. The product is already available through Galpa, and I don't know if I'm, with the circumstances that happen, I don't know if I mentioned that this product belongs to the Gulf Coat line. That you already know, because we have the Gulf Coat coil coating and the Gulf Coat cabinet coating. Do you have the slide?
Give me a minute.
Maybe I can use mine if I share my screen.
Oh. Yes, you can if you want. Yes, you can.
Let me see. Where do I? Can you see it?
No.
Okay. Well, anyway, Gulf Coat has three. Now we got the Gulf Coat coil coating, the Gulf Coat cabinet coating, and the circuit board protector. Gulf coil coating comes in blue, gold, and Gulf Coat cabinet coating comes in clear. Of course, you can use the blue and the gold on the cabinet, but it's we like the clear because then we keep the original color on the unit. Gulf Coat comes on aerosol, which is a product designed to coat mini splits and small units, but it also comes on gallons that you can use on larger units. The yield of the gallon product is about 40 square feet of coil per gallon. So you can do a lot of, you can probably do about 4 split systems with 1 gallon, 2.5 or 3 ton split system. So the gallon, you can also the gallon you can apply with any spray systems. It doesn't require a sophisticated or a high efficiency spray equipment. The aerosol, you can do 1 mini split per can on mini splits that are between 12,000 BTUs and 30,000 BTUs. From 36,000 BTUs and 60,000 BTUs on the mini splits, you'll use 2 cans or maybe 1.5. You can reuse the can. I mean, it doesn't, if you take care of the valve and the nozzle and you don't let it clog, you can use the rest. But consider 1 can per unit on the 30 and under, 30,000 BTUs and under, and 2 cans for 36,000 to 60,000 BTUs. The aerosol comes on also on blue, gold, and clear. And the clear, we use it for the cabinet. This product, some of you already used it, and we like to hear of your experience. When you have a chance, please share with us your experience on the aerosol and on the gallons, and send us pictures. And if you have any questions on how to use it, we have some films, we have some videos that you can probably use. It can be used on conventional coils, microchannels, basically on any coil. Basically, that's the information that I have on Gulf Coat today.
Very good.
Apologize again for the inconvenience on the presentation, but I was ready in my house and my internet went away, so I had to drive to the office.
No problem. I do appreciate the effort, and thank you for sharing this with us. Very, very usable products that you have. So thank you very much for the information that you have shared. For the audience, if you have any question after we close this session, please do not hesitate to contact us at info@sencatec.com. It's on the screen, the email address. I don't have any questions here. So, Jose, thank you again. See you next time. And thank you for the audience for participating.
Thank you.